Good day, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Zeke Alexander, and I'm here to give my season 7, episode 6 recap of Burning and Beefing. So it continues with the winery scene, and Candiace drops the rumor that Michael is sucking the penis of a paid escort. She names said escort and says that she's heard this rumor years ago, but she decided that she was going to keep it, close to the chest, the breast, and not say anything. But since Ashley wants to bring up these rumors and these things about her husband, well, she had to pull her card and say that I have some of my own. And your man's out here paying escorts to suck their dick. Okay? So calm down, girl. Leave my husband alone. She's just like, that's deflection, girl. But she never denied that. But she said she doesn't believe any of these rumors, anything that he's done. But she's saying, no, girl, that's deflection. And they go back and forth. They continue to go back and forth at the table before, everybody decides it's a wrap. And Aaron and Mia go back to the Sprinter where Robin is still outside waiting on her Uber or whatever to leave. Candiace finds Gizelle and has a sit-down conversation with about the issue concerning Chris and the rumors that she has spread about Chris. And she says that her story and Chris' stories are not matching. She says she didn't know she had malintent, but she didn't feel comfortable being in a room with a married man. She said the optics made her feel uncomfortable, and Candiace feels like instead of choosing to wait until we started filming to share the storyline, causing hurt to me and my family. Like, I thought we was better than this, especially because these are baseless claims and you're spreading them like they're facts, and they're not facts. So no, like she's like, this is making it hard. You're making it hard for real victims, for real SA victims to come out and report their allegations by you sitting out here creating storylines for this show about stuff that my husband did not do to you. But at the end of the conversation, nothing got resolved. They went their separate ways, and that was that. So Gizelle feels like it's the other way around. She's being an advocate for people to speak their truth, and that she's not a liar. I disagree. I disagree. No, you're not making it harder because it's not. You didn't say anything that sounds credible that would make you feel uncomfortable, especially since you invited him back to your room to speak. It's not like he asked you to come back to your room. You asked him. He obliged. Then you got there and you didn't like what the fuck he said to you, and you was like, "Oh, I think you should go now." And now you want to turn and twist that and make it seem like he was being inappropriate towards you, which is not the truth. Or not even that he's being inappropriate, but you felt that it could lead to, I don't know, just it was a bad look. But it wasn't it wasn't a bad look. It was just your ass got chewed out by Chris and you didn't like it. That's what that fucking was. But moving on. So Ashley leaves with Wendy and they have a glass of wine and they discussed the bomb that Ashley dropped in the van before Candiace came. Before Candiace gets back to the van, all the ladies discuss the bomb that Ashley just dropped at the table. They're like, so he's out here. He's out here getting close to girls and grabbing girls or whatever the fuck. But I mean, clearly, nobody heard what she said clearly. So now we move on to Ashley's lawyer scene where she's discussing with the lawyer everything that's going on. And the lawyer asks her if she trusts that Michael is being honest and open with her about his financials. And she says she shouldn't accept any proposal before all of his financials are examined and analyzed. I mean, hello, you're divorcing him. Of course, he's not trying to set you up real nice. Like, he's trying to set it up for him to make out the best. He doesn't care that you have two of his kids, girl. he wants to keep as much of his money as he can. That is what he's trying to do. So you should wait. You should make sure they do a forensic investigation to the finances, and so you can get anything that you are owed. She's giving him the benefit of the doubt for now, but if she senses anything fishy, then she will scrap the agreement. Yeah, right, girl. Anyway, so the lawyer advises against her buying the house together since he would be providing the funds, which could leave her in a situation where he could try and take the house from her if even if her name is on the title. So he would still be the primary money provider, financial provider. So I guess that gives him more leeway in that. So I don't know too much about deeds and houses and stuff. So she said, so as she said that her advice, so she says to the lawyer, your advice is much better than Google. And the lawyer jokingly was like, well, I didn't get my degree from Google, so I should sound more wise. Now we move on to a Mia scene where Mia is describing, is at a spa day with her best friend Jacqueline. She also invites Charisse, and they discuss her lumps and that she's on top of it. She shared that Jacqueline's mom fostered her back in the day while her mom was out in the streets and her dad was in prison. And we learned that her dad actually died in prison. And that's why, she really didn't have too many other people to go to. So she was staying with Jacqueline's mom uh, while, she didn't have any parents to take care of her. And she says that Jacqueline is like a sister to her. So that's what's up. That's nice. But we later see that maybe that's well, she doesn't know how to treat a sister because I don't think she has a real sister, but they didn't grow up together. So I can understand how she doesn't really know how to be a good sis. But I mean, if you've had good girlfriends, then you should know how to treat girl. Okay, let me back it up. I'm going down the path. Okay. So we learned that Mia is hosting a trip to Miami. And she's inviting all the girls. It's a 6-bedroom house, 9 women. So we figure out that 3 girls will be sharing rooms together. But they don't know this until they arrive at the house. And it also happens to be Karen's B-Day weekend, and that she is trusting Mia to do her right for her day. Did not happen. Did not happen. So Mia says she doesn't like when she needs help, and she doesn't have to give off this aura of trying to prove herself all the time. Then maybe more people would like her. But I'm going to invite her anyway. I'm going to give her a chance. That's what she said. So we move on to a Wendy scene where she's discussing with her husband about her mom's hospital visit and how, that has helped her or made her want to do better for herself. So she's not putting her family in the situation that that she's in now, dealing with her own mom's health issues. She also discusses that what the restaurant progress and what decision she, wants to make about adding something else to her plate. And her husband's like, he doesn't think that she should do it. He doesn't think that she's ready. She already has too much on her plate. And she should think more about, just having some time for, her, to not be doing things, with the family and stuff. So she said she'll let him know. She's going to make a decision soon. They discussed how bad the burn session was. It was a shit show, a hot mess, an explosion, a bomb. I don't know. It was not. It was not a great thing. Didn't work out well, especially for Wendy because she felt like it was a roast session, like they were just roasting her, and it did kind of feel that way from the Green-Eyed Bandit side of the table, not where the chocolate girls were. It was from the Green-Eyed Bandits. Like, they were just doing too much. Gizelle was doing too much. Of course, Robin was doing too much. Like, girl, you did get up and try to fight her, and to then sit there and try to act like you didn't. It's just, to save face, because you looked it stupid when Robin. You looked it stupid. But she says, even despite all of that, when he says, despite all of that, I'm going to still go to Miami, and I'm not going to turn down a trip to Miami with the girls. I'm here on the show. I'm going to come, and hopefully these bitches keep it cute. So we have a scene with Gizelle where she's shopping with Robin, and she's talking about how she wants to have a hot girl time in Miami, and she's going to show off them twerking skills that she's been improving throughout the years. Okay. I guess. So while they're shopping, they discuss Candiace's husband's Chris Twitter post, which was set off by Ashley, where he was, coming at her neck, saying that, I forgot exactly what they said. I have to pull them up. He was just saying, like, don't play with me, don't play with my marriage, don't play with my wife. Like, we're not having that. You know what I'm saying? Your house is not built on a solid foundation, so stay away from this one, baby. Secure that foundation over there. Don't worry about this foundation over here. So Ashley arrives, and they have a discussion about Michael and the divorce. She says that they are very cordial, and says that the LLC has not been made yet, so she doesn't necessarily have to do it. Which was confusing because, in early episodes, you said that it was all done. Y'all were going to buy the house in the name of the LLC. Now you're saying the LLC is not done. So you're just out here telling people shit, and you don't even have all your facts together. You don't even know if Michael's doing the things that he says he's going to do. But here you are, out here putting out statements as their facts when these girls are going to call you on it and ask you about it. Ashley, no. No. So they change topics, and they talk about what happened at the end of the burn session. And Robin says that she heard the rumor about Michael sucking escorts' dicks years ago. From Candiace. She was laughing and everything, and she was like, yeah, Candiace told me that years ago, girl, but she didn't say. She said she wasn't going to say anything. And Ashley's like, well, I don't care, and I don't believe it. It's not true. He ain't out here sucking no escorts dicks, okay? Move on. Come again. But Robin, in her confessional, when asked if she believed it, she said that she couldn't put anything past nobody, especially Michael Darby. Gizelle says she never heard the rumor, but if the man looks like one, then he probably was sucking his dick. She also says that she never wants to talk to Chris again. She thinks that he's being hyped up by Candiace, which is why he's going at the ladies on Twitter. I mean, well, Chris has always been like the person who's going to defend himself and defend his wife. He's always been that way, even towards his wife. He's going to defend himself. So I don't see that's out of the way. I don't feel like he went out of was out of line to address people on Twitter or anything, because they're coming at him. They're talking about him. So baby, you're fair game. I don't care if you're a female or not. If you're married or not. Like, if you're talking shit about me, I'm going to defend myself, and I'm going to come with the same amount of vitriol that you came with, or whatever. So you don't come for me, and I won't come for you. And we move on to a Mia scene. Mia, Ashley, Gizelle, Jacqueline, Karen, Charisse, Wendy, and Robin fly out from DCA. Candiace is coming later because she has business. She has to film her video or well, she's filming the video later, but she had some other, some work to do in town, and she couldn't make it at that moment. So they show a moment where Karen actually speaks to Charisse, but says in her confessional that if it was her trip, she would have not invited Charisse. She was definitely not expecting Charisse. She gave her, that little smile when she turned. She gave her the, bitch, I don't really want to speak to you, but you're here. I'm not expecting you, but I'm going to be cute and cordial for now. So, Karen, so moving on. Oh, yeah. Karen recognizes that it's a girl trip with her birthday thrown in. It's not a Karen birthday trip. It's just this is a Miami trip. Oh, and it's also Karen's birthday, so we're gonna celebrate you. But it's still it's an overall girls trip, girl. Not necessarily in celebration of you. And so they're on the plane. They arrive. They show the house. It's beautiful. It's a big 6-room, $12 million mansion on one of the outer islands of Miami. It's not on Miami Beach, which they were shading once they arrived. They're like, oh, we're not on the beach. I mean, it's a cute house, but we want it to be on Miami Beach, not on this island where we have to drive from to get to the beach. But girl, it's a big ass mansion. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. So they're talking about Gizelle, and Gizelle says that she wants to add a young man to the group, to the group of men that she's been dating. She's currently dating 3 men at that time, but she was not having sex with any of them. I don't know if I believe that, but we have to take her for her word, I guess. Karen says and she will have her own room because it's her birthday, which I guess is rightfully so. I mean, that's the least Mia could do is give her own room since this is a combo trip. We find out that Mia has assigned the rooms to the ladies with their names on envelopes of stripper themed shows and movies. Oh, I couldn't get that word out. Movies and or places. It was like, I think they did like P Valley and then that Hustlers movie and some other things. Y'all seen it. We find out that Wendy was grouped with Candiace in a room with a single bed. Candiace has not arrived yet, and Wendy does not yet know that information because the Candiace envelope was still sealed on the table. Ashley snuck and found the envelope and opened it to find out which room it was. And she found out that she was rooming with Wendy, but she didn't share that with Wendy. Wendy was trying to walk around to find out, she's seen that the car was missing, and she was trying to find out who took the car. And so she's down there on the couch, and Ashley is trying to sneak it back right there to where she at, because she don't want her to know that she now knows that her and Candiace have to share a room and that single bed. And so Wendy asked Mia twice where was Candiace sleeping, and she says, girl, that's not my concern. As long as she has a space under this roof, we're good. I don't know. But she know all the fucking time she put her ass in there with motherfucking Wendy. She knew she put Candiace in there with Wendy, but she was being messy. And this is the start of the messiness that escalates to even more messiness that happens the next episode, which I will get into in my next recap. So Charisse is very uncomfortable with her room, acting very diva-like, how she does. Oh, I don't have a bathroom in my room. What am I going to do? So she's like, I will leave. Somebody else can have my room. I'm going to find me something on Miami Beach or wherever, because I can't do this sleeping in here with no bathroom connected to my room. I don't want to share a bathroom. Girl, I guess. I mean, I have my own things about travel too. I don't like I don't really like sharing rooms with people. If we do, it needs to be a suite, and I need my own bed. And then I like to luxuriate in my bathrooms. I like to take long baths and be in the shower for a long time and shave, and I don't need to be rushing out for anybody else. This is why I just like to have my own room when I travel. That's just what I do. Like, I like to be with the people, but especially, if they're filming the show, I can understand that. But yeah, I like my own room. Or we're gonna be in a big house with enough bathrooms that I can have my own bathroom, hopefully. Or just have to share it with one person. But I'd really like to not share my bathroom with anybody. I mean, just used to it. So Robin asks why she has to share a room with Gizelle, why they always have to share rooms, but not other people are sharing rooms. And Karen says, because y'all are stuck to each other's side, so y'all should be able to sleep in the same bed. Y'all always together. Y'all like this, girl. They ain't like it, but what are they gonna do? But they're still gonna room together. It is what it is. So then we have a scene where Mia is calling Peter Thomas, telling him that she's in town, that she's bringing all the girls to bar one. And Peter said, he's like, oh yeah, tell your girl that we beefing. I got some beef with your girl, Wendy, And she was like, oh, what's wrong, Peter? Like, let me know to see. He was like, okay, I'll let you know later, blah, blah, blah. So then before it goes to at the end of the show, we see that there are scenes for the next episode. We're showing that the infamous Mia drink throwing scene and she's being held back by security from fighting Dr. Wendy. Thank you guys. That was short and sweet. This episode really didn't have too much going on. I tried to just hit the main points, and so I keep it brief but entertaining. Yes, and I'm definitely about to dig into this episode 7. I have it. I already have my notes and everything. Took a lot more notes because there was so much going on, especially towards the end of the episode where they were fighting. Like, it was crazy. Arguing and Mia throwing drinks and swinging her purse and being held back by security. But Wendy was held back by security too. So, but y'all already seen it. We've seen it. I'm going to review it. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate everyone who watches. I am slowly doing my thing, learning how this thing goes, and just trying to produce, the best content that I can. Thank you again. Like, comment, and share. And yeah, that's all that's all I got. And until next episode, bye.